Hey guys, welcome back to YVA Trades. My name's Josh, and it is still December 4th. I ended my live stream intentionally, on purpose. To be honest with you, I woke up this morning, well, I've been up all night, but I started this morning with a really bad headache and staring into the lights. It was a big distraction, and I just decided to close the live stream. I mean, I was down like $500 when I did. And I decided that it was just too much of a distraction. So I closed it all down. And then I got up, walked around for a bit, shook it all off, came back, and I found some really great setups, good trades. There was definitely some good momentum in the market today. And I knew I could get back to green because I've been practicing a lot and I'm getting really good at this. I hate to admit it, but I mean, I do some stupid things still. I'm human, but yeah, so I was down about 500. I'm finishing my day up about 235.41. That's how much I made a comeback from 552. I got all the way up to $600 and then gave some of that back. The highlights for the day for me, SSNT, I took those losses initially. First thing I was looking for a little higher low and higher high. And it's been on my mind that maybe I should just skip that first couple of minutes because I've been taking some losses recently. So SSNT, it started to curl back up right here. It put in this little pattern right here. And on the 5 minute, I was seeing a breakout over this level right here. So it was a 5 minute candle breaking over that first one. We were looking for a higher low. So I jumped in it based on that. Actually got in it right here and I held it, and then as it started to break here, you can see the pattern here, and I actually added to it, so it kind of made a little whoop, and then it kind of consolidated here for a bit, and then it started to break out. So that's where I bought it, and then I was scaling out on the way up, and I scaled out most of it, and I added back on the pullback to the volume weighted average price. Sold that pretty quick. I was still holding one position when this got halted. Sold it all right up here, and I was up a few $100s on the stock. I don't remember exactly how much. We consolidated sideways. Instead of waiting for it to pull back, it started to break out, so I jumped back in it. Well, I put some limit orders in, a couple of limit orders in. It pulled back, it hit my limit orders, flushed down, and I took an $800 loss. Just like that. So I gave back all of the profit that I made on it. I was down 600 or so. And then I didn't think I would trade it again, but then I ended up trading it again. When it resumed down here at the EMA, that's where I bought it. And I held through this and I added here and then I sold on the breakout. I didn't ever get back to green on it, but I did take some nice trades on it. I didn't get caught in another halt, but I don't remember. I tried to trade it. Oh yeah, in this area actually. I was trading it. I was getting in here. The EMA was holding, and that's real critical in these types of setups. You want to see the EMA hold, and it was holding, but I didn't have the confidence to stick with it, and I got back out like here, I think it was, and then it broke out without me. Big deal. It happens. My trade of the day, my best trade actually on shot. Shot, I was up pretty good on it, but lost in the end. I gave back most of the profit on it. I bought shot on a 5 minute technical breakout right here as it was breaking. So we were consolidating there below, the 5 minute. The volume weighted average price. I'm a little rattled this morning. Sorry, my tongue is tripping over my face. Did I say that right? Right here. So that's the level I was watching. We were consolidating below the volume weighted average price. The bears weren't gaining any ground here, and as we started to come back up, I jumped in it. And I held this. I was looking for the break through the high. It didn't break. I sold some on the way up, but I held most of it, and then it pulled back, and I had my stop a little too tight, and it stopped me out on the rest. Then I got back in on this pullback to this level, which is that 543 level. I jumped back in it here, and then this time I was holding it again for the break through the high. This candle flushed down, and I took a bigger loss than I should have. And I tried one more time at the volume weighted average price. It flushed down to that 530 level, and that's, that was the trade. That's where I should have bought it, because that was the place that we were testing multiple times down here before it made its run up. So that should have been in my mind to jump in there. So mental note, next time, Josh, you see something like this, make sure you take a note of it and look for the price to come back down to that level. Let the trade come to you. I'm talking to myself here. I do it all the time. Okay, so my biggest, funnest trade, the stock that I lost a bunch of money on Friday, I actually made $1,500 on it today, and I'll show you that. If I come over here, let me see if I can do this. Got to pull this window over into here. And this is a look at my trades for the day. Whoops, I guess I can't get... Can I fit that whole thing in there? Kind of. It almost fits. I know what I can do. I can pull this over. There we go. Just kind of jimmy these around just a little bit. Now I've lost my... I can't get my my thing. Anyways, I guess you can see it. So you can see that my biggest winner was $1,500 on alt, and it was a fantastic trade. And it's too bad I had to have losers because this would have been a pretty nice day. Right here, I'll show you what I was looking at on ALT. Nice trend up. I mean, I could keep trading today too. This is really nice action that we're seeing here. It really is. This is awesome. So where I got into it was right here on this pullback. And let me get rid of some of these lines. I'll just actually, we're coming up to an important resistance right now, 480. And that was going to be my sell spot, but I sold a little earlier. So let me get rid of those. Okay, so we made this nice move up and we were pulling back. And I was looking for a 5-minute higher low. And here's what I was looking at on the 1-minute time frame. It was an equilibrium breakout setup. So I got in it pretty heavy here. Little. I don't have my drawing tool on this computer, but you can see, lower high, lower low with no follow through, lower high, double bottom, no follow through. Bulls were winning, and we were right at this EMA, which is critical. So usually the 26 EMA on the 1-minute will be the 12 or 9 EMA on the 5-minute. We didn't quite pull back to it here, but came close. If I had the 9 up there, you'd probably see a pullback to that. So anyways, started breaking out. I got in it on the double bottom. I added to it on the breakout. And there was another place right here. I added on the EMA right here because we broke over it, back tested it. We were holding it. Oh, no, maybe it was this one. I remember adding, I don't remember now exactly, but I remember adding to it and then adding on the break. And I intended to hold this all the way up to this hourly resistance of $4.80. That's where we're at now. And that was my goal. And I would have probably made over 2,000 on it had I held it. It was a little sketchy. This was our resistance to get over 450. It was a little sketchy in this area. For a few times I almost got out because we pulled way back. And I actually added on some of these pullbacks, pretty aggressive. And we just kept pulling back, but we were getting higher lows. And we basically had a flat top breakout, but then it pulled back again. I was like, oh man, do I want to hold this? And we're still holding the 26 EMA here. So I'm like, yeah. I got no reason to get out, and there's a big break. I didn't sell. Usually that's where I would sell, but I was looking at larger time frame. I figured if we can get a 5-minute higher low and higher high, this thing's probably going to keep going. So I held it, and it was moving up, and then it came back down. I still didn't sell. Where did I end up selling this? I think it was up around 4.6, 470 or something like that. Yeah, right here. Made this flush up. That's where I was selling it. And then I think it pulled back. Yeah, it came back down. But I was already out of it. But I sold it all up here, and now here we are up at 480. So nice, really nice, uncharacteristic of me to actually hold like that. But I've been practicing in the simulator over the weekend, which is a good thing to do. And that's what I've been practicing, holding my trades. And now look at shot. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful bounce off of that 530 level and up to the high. Dang. That's why I love trading. this technical analysis thing, it really does work. Now, what doesn't work is my mouth sometimes, but that's okay. I'm working on that too. Okay, so I'm going to finish my day up green, $235. It's not the $600 day I was looking for. And I might actually not trade that first 1 minute. I might try that for a while. Because when I trade in the simulator, I can't trade in the first 1 minute either. Well, anyways, I hope you all made some money. Sorry I didn't continue the live stream. I just needed to focus, and it was for some reason throwing me off today. So I'll try a little better tomorrow. We'll see you guys later. Bye.